Icebergs. If you don't know what they are, an iceberg is basically a tier list with more well-known things at the top and more obscure things at the bottom. This video is probably going to be very long, so let's start off with the top of the AJR iceberg.
Bang, AJR's first single for OK Orchestra, was released on February 12th of 2020 with a music video coming with it. It went on to become one of their most popular songs, playing on the radio and gaining over 70 million views on YouTube. Bang won the Billboard's Top Rock Song in 2021. A remix made by Hayley Kiyoko was released on October 17th of 2020, and a Bang Remixes EP was released on October 9th of 2020, consisting of two songs, Bang Acoustic and Bang Nathan Dahl Remix. There was also Bang Hot Sauce, which AJR collaborated with Small Axe Peppers to make, which was just average hot sauce. It was nothing special. World's Smallest Violin. World's Smallest Violin was released March 26th of 2021 with the release of OK Orchestra. It was track 11 on the album, and AJR didn't really expect the song to blow up until TikTok happened. It blew the song up and amassed 500,000 videos on TikTok using the sound. The music video for it, which premiered the day after OK Orchestra, also gained over 170 million views. And please stop saying that AJR is the TikTok band, they aren't. OK Orchestra. OK Orchestra was released March 26th of 2021 as their fourth studio album. It included 13 tracks and 4 singles including Bang, Bummerland, My Play, and Way Less Sad. There really isn't much to talk about with this album, so go listen to it if you haven't, and let's move on to the next album. The Click. The Click was released June 9th of 2017 as their second studio album. It included 13 tracks, with a deluxe edition coming September 28th of 2018. The deluxe edition included 4 songs, making The Click in whole have 17 songs. This album was their first time delving into deeper topics. Instead of love songs like in Living Room, they experimented with ideas of being weak and smoking marijuana. This album also featured Rivers Cuomo, yeah, that guy, in Sober Up singing the bridge of the song. Neo Theater. Neo Theater released April 26 of 2019 as their third studio album. It included 12 tracks, with the album actually having a teaser, the first album teaser for AJR.
Making an album is like Goldilocks walking into the bear's house. You know the story. One was too much for her to handle, one was unsatisfying, and one was just right. With this in mind, we began writing, sifting through drums, some that felt too loud, others too quiet, until we found one that felt just right. Lyrical phrases that told too much of a story, lyrics that didn't tell one at all, and finally, a lyric that sounded just right. We were on our way to finishing the album, almost out of the bear's house, satisfied and content. And then we made the single most important change. We scrapped everything. We realized something. Writing an album is absolutely nothing like Goldilocks. In fact, it's the utter opposite. You can create moments so overwhelming they can knock you out of your chair, and some so soft and subtle they can make you lean in and wonder, what on earth did I just hear? And that brings us here. We'd like to present our new album, Neo Theater. And for the record, Goldilocks is a nice story and all, but tell me honestly, who the fuck wants to be just right?
Neo Theater had 3 singles, including Birthday Party, 100 Bad Days, and Dear Winter. The Maybe Man. The Maybe Man, AJR's most recent album, was released November 10th of 2023, with an initial release date of November 3rd, 2023. It included 12 tracks, with the 13th being teased. The 13th song might be released when this video comes out, but I don't know. The Maybe Man had 5 singles, with it by far being the most teased album by them. But hey, the album was still good. Living Room. Living Room, The Beginning of It All, AJR's first studio album. It was released February 27th, 2015, and it included 13 tracks that are, let's be honest, not that great. May I bring up, for example, the album was mainly love songs, with Pitchfork Kids being the most out of the ordinary. I'm Ready. I'm Ready, yeah, the SpongeBob song. This was AJR's first hit song. It released initially on a 6 Foot Worn EP, and then re-released on Living Room. Their debut song peaked on the Billboard Top 100 at 65 in 2014. With the release of the Infinity EP in 2014, AJR decided to remix their own song, making a remix of I'm Ready. There is a version of I'm Ready, with a music video, where instead of the chorus saying, "Are you ready for tonight, setting it on fire?" it says, "I know what you're thinking when the bass starts ringing. Can you tell me when you're stoked to start? Are you ready for tonight, set the shit on fire, and we'll dance until we're dumb in the dark." Late night performances. AJR performs on late night shows very often, including The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, The Late Late Show with James Corden, and many more. Viral TikTok songs. AJR has had a few viral TikTok songs, including Sober Up, The Good Part, and The World's Smallest Violin being the most viral.
Yeah, the brother's real last name is Metzger, instead of the popularized Met. AJR was tweeting a bunch of celebrities a link to their single I'm Ready. Sia actually saw the tweet and responded. They met up and Sia introduced them to her manager and people in the music industry.
My greatest fears of letting people down, of looking weak, of letting anyone see that I'm anything less than fine. I remember when the band got rejected for 10 years straight, they asked me, "Are you okay?" I said yes. I remember when our parents split up and they asked me, "Are you okay?" I said yes.
In 2022, AJR said that they were writing a musical about Harold and the Purple Crayon. That's basically all they've said. Shay is owned by Jack Met. Ollie is a poodle owned by Ryan Met. The 6 Foot One EP, also known as I'm Ready, was released by AJR in 2013. It is the earliest AJR release still available on streaming services today. The 6 Foot One EP CD included 5 additional songs listed as tracks 6 through 10, which were not included on the I'm Ready EP CD. Shortly after releasing 6 Foot One, AJR signed with Warner Music Group, prompting the re-release of the EP as I'm Ready and the removal of all their prior content. Infinity is an EP released by AJR in 2014, and this EP was released because of the postponement of Living Room in 2014. What Everyone's Thinking is an EP released by AJR in 2016. It served as a demo to the band's second album, The Click, which was released 8 months later and contained all of its songs. Zach Sang has interviewed AJR since 2014, consisting of 13 videos and 4 albums. Spoke step is a musical technique named and popularized by AJR. Instramorphing has appeared in many AJR songs, including World's Smallest Violin, Way Less Sad, and Bummerland. AJR got the name Instramorphing from a Twitter user. AJR has had a few of their songs in advertisements, including the most popular, Bang, in many Apple commercials in 2020. AJR used the NYC subway announcer to do the "Here we go" and metronome in Bang. One Spectacular Night was a live stream concert that was performed on December 26, 2020, and it was played 3 times for different time zones. Sadly, One Spectacular Night was only played live once, and it replayed for different time zones. You could also purchase a VIP package that included a poster, signed booklet, different viewing angles, and a Zach Sang interview that never worked for me? In December of 2021, AJR decided to host one more Spectacular Night, which was just a rerun of the original. Tour documentaries are released for each of AJR's current tours, providing insight into the process of creating a tour and offering a glimpse into their lives. A documentary for the What Everyone's Thinking tour did exist, but it was deleted for unknown reasons. Jimmy Lee Jr., also known as JJ Kirkpatrick, was AJR's trumpeter, playing the trumpet in multiple songs from The Click and Neotheater. He left the band later to pursue his own music career, and he was succeeded by Arnetta Johnson, who is the current trumpet player. In the song Birthday Party, Ezra performed the "Me, My, oh what a life." Chris Berry is the drummer for AJR Live. You can see him here, here, and here. Arnetta Johnson is AJR's current trumpeter. She can be seen playing the trumpet multiple times in the One Spectacular Night live show, and she also played in multiple songs from OK Orchestra. Austin Rowe is AJR's photographer. Kill the Joke. Kill the Joke was a scrapped song concept that was meant for OK Orchestra. In one of Ryan's livestream breakdowns, he played a snippet of the song. It never made it to OK Orchestra, but made it onto OK Overture in this part. Socks. Socks was a scrapped song off of Neotheater, but was remade into Adventures Out There on OK Orchestra. Originally, Jack sang the song, but in Adventures Out There, Ryan sings. This is a clip of the song from a Zach Sang interview.
So let me just play a second. Yeah, sure. This is the old version. And it was... I keep losing my socks. And it was originally me on there.
Student Loans. Student Loans is a demo of Come Hang Out on The Click. It uses the same instrumental with a totally different vibe with the lyrics. Here's a clip of that.
It's a quick meal cheap, but I get it while I'm running to my next class. Yes, ma'am. I guess I thought album sales would be higher when your band gets signed and the budget gets tighter, but you gotta get an education. Can you take the pressure? Well, you better, or it's over.
That was Student Loans.
Demo of Jack singing Turning Out Part 2.
I am not chosen or that unique.
I mean, he sounds great, obviously.
Honestly, you were, and you chose me. Maybe I fucked up everything. Is this how it feels to be blue?
Karma demo in higher key. Karma originally was going to be a key higher than what it is now. During the breaking down the production of Karma and Pitchfork Kids video, Ryan played a snippet of it.
This was the original. Kygo and Cardi B Way Less Sad demos. There are two Way Less Sad demos, one from Kygo and one from Cardi B. The Kygo one is the lyrics from Way Less Sad, whilst the Cardi B demo is the instrumental.
So
50 degrees, breathe the mouth oven cause I'm coming to eat. Don't tag me nombre in your caption just to get on my feet. I might just make another million, that's a bon appetit. Now how you feeling, bro? Winning, winning. Out here since 11 trying to catch a feeling.
So catchy. We really liked that.
All songs of Neo Theater are connected. AJR confirmed that each song contains bits of others in them, either musically or lyrically. For example, the phrase "everything is going great" from Birthday Party appears near the end of Break My Face.
So thank you for coming to my birthday party. I am 1 minute old today, and everything is going great. Okay, so if I break my face, and I don't look so great, my face is just my face, 'cause everything is going great.
Jack's speech during the Click Tour.
You know, we joke around up here, we have fun, but for a second, I'm going to tell you guys a serious story. So we've been labeled as many things throughout our entire career. Well, 13 years ago, we started out street performing in the parks of New York City, where we were born and raised. Yeah. And at that time, everyone around us, our friends and teachers said, that's cute, that'll pass. So we started to write music. You see, we took the money we made street performing, and we bought pretty much everything you see here, anything necessary to make music, and we brought it back to our living room, and we started making music there. And again, everyone around us, they said, oh, that's a hobby. No, that's a hobby. They'll find their real dream soon. So every single day for 8 years, we worked very, very hard on our hobby. Yeah, and then we got discovered. The song we played before, I'm Ready, that was our very first single. And it actually, Boston, it actually ended up going platinum, but no one was coming to our shows. I think the first time we headlined Boston, I'm sure some of you are here that came, I think there was probably 15 people at the show. So we started getting labeled as a one-hit wonder. And that's when we really got to work. You see, we went back to our living room and we started writing songs with topics that people weren't talking about. And that's fairly difficult to do, Boston. So for 3 years, we worked very hard on that. And eventually we wrote our album called The Click. Now, before The Click came out, we got a ton of reception from people in the music industry. And every single one of them said this. They said, guys, do not release this. This is too weird, and no one is going to get it. But Boston, tonight, Boston, do you know what this proves? Tonight, this proves that this is not cute. This is not a hobby. You are not a one-hit wonder. And this is just weird enough for you. So thank you, Boston, because we're proving all right.
Synesthesia. Ryan has stated on several occasions that he has synesthesia. Backing vocals on AJR songs. Like all of their songs, there are several background vocals in AJR songs.
Steve's going to London. Sean's stuck in a suit. Tom sleeps on his best friend's lawn like every other afternoon.
Songs that inspire next album.
We often say with our AJR albums, this is just how it's worked. With every album we've put out, there's been one song on that album that we've gotten attached to and has then been the doorway for the next album, for figuring out the sound of the next album. On Living Room, it was Pitchfork Kids. Click, the one song on the Click that I think really stuck with us is Come Hang Out, the one I'm doing. I think probably Karma was the one on Neo Theater that has most led to our next album in terms of what an adventure it sounds like.
Jam in the Van. Jam in the Van is an acoustic session where AJR performed Come Hang Out, I'm Not Famous, and Weak. Sunday Candy cover. Sunday Candy is a cover of Chance the Rapper and Donnie Trumpet's song of the same name, uploaded to AJR's YouTube channel on August 18th, 2016. The song was not released on any streaming platforms. Location cover. Location is a song released by AJR as a single. It's the second track on the Spotify Singles EP. It's a cover of the song Location by Khalid. Pet Sounds. AJR has mentioned that the Beach Boys, especially their album Pet Sounds, have been a source of inspiration for them. Sloop John B, Call My Dad. There's a line in the Beach Boys song Sloop John B that goes like, "Well, I feel so broken, I wanna go home." Stressed Out remix. On January 24th, 2016, AJR uploaded a video to their YouTube channel, a Stressed Out remix. AJR Brothers channel. AJR's first channel, created on May 6, 2010, consisted of covers from popular songs like these. The channel only has 7 public videos and was abandoned after the more popular AJR channel was made. City Savers. City Savers is AJR's 5th webisode. It was posted on their old channel AJR Brothers on October 22, 2013. A Day in the Life. A Day in the Life is AJR's 4th webisode. 21 Pilots picture. AJR met 21 Pilots at the iHeartRadio Music Awards in 2021 and took some photos with them. Ryan's breakdown live streams. Starting in 2020, Ryan began doing live streams showing the process of creating various songs. Jack breaking his foot at the Click Tour.
Jack actually broke his foot when we were on stage. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor said, there is absolutely no way you should be going on tour. But, of course, we went on tour.
Songs produced and written for other artists. AJR has produced several songs for several other singers, for example, Jake and Andy Grammer. Jack shaving Brian's mustache on stage.
All right, there it goes. Wait, almost, let me get, stop making that stupid face. Stop making that stupid face. You're literally on camera in front of everyone right now. Oh my God, I'm doing the beard too? Let's do a little bit of this. Voila, there it goes. You guys happy?
Joe. Joe is one of the songs on OK Orchestra. Joe is a person who bullied the brothers back in high school, and they made a song about it, about how bullying sticks with you for life and is difficult to overcome. Scrap Neo Theater Deluxe Edition. Neo Theater was supposed to have a deluxe version, but it was cancelled because of COVID-19. Tracks like Bang were supposed to be in this deluxe. OKO Art Gallery. Being from OKO World, this was just to show fan art of them from the OK Orchestra era. OKO World. OKO World was an interactive online environment that was launched to the public on March 20th, 2021, 6 days before OK Orchestra's release. It could be accessed at AJR's official website, but has since been disabled. Super AJR Brothers. Super AJR Bros was a minigame accessed by clicking on the arcade machine behind the third door in OKO World. It was a parody of the extremely popular 1985 video game Super Mario Bros., containing AJR-themed content. The game was made available to the public on April 24th, 2021.
You should not have done that.
Breakfast for Dinner is an unreleased song by AJR from the Click era. Its title was revealed on November 4th, 2021 on an Instagram Live.
One song you've never let me hear, do you remember what it was? No. Breakfast for Dinner.
Oh, I think from this album. Breakfast for Dinner.
We wrote that right before I'm Not Famous.
Wait, no, let me tell you what happened. Breakfast for Dinner turned into maybe
Burn the House
Half
Down.
Day, which turned into Burn the House Down.
Yeah, eventually Burn the House Down.
Oh wow, there's a lot of examples of that.
Yeah.
Married on a Hill is an unreleased song by AJR. The song was first mentioned by AJR in late 2013, later being performed at concerts in 2014. There were plans for the song to be included as far back as Living Room, but that was later scrapped. In April 2020, a studio version of the song was accidentally released by their old label, but was later removed from public view. As stated in the title, there are many copyrighted but unreleased songs. Born and Bred was the first ever album to be released by AJR back on March 8th, 2010. This album has been pulled from streaming services prior to the release of the I'm Ready EP. Venture is the second ever official album by AJR. Most of the songs have been lost to time, and the album is considered lost media. The album became unavailable before the release of the I'm Ready EP. More Than Friends is the first track on the AJR EP. It was mostly deleted after the release of the I'm Ready EP. The song has two versions, the first being a single acoustic version of the song before the release of the AJR EP, and then the AJR EP version being regularly produced. According to some screenshots found, there was a music video for this song, but it cannot be found at the time of recording this. The self-titled EP was an EP released by AJR in 2012. The EP was taken down at the time of the I'm Ready EP's release, though it can still be found in some regions on Amazon Music. Snow Globe is a single by AJR released on May 13th, 2011. It was later revised and released by AJR on their self-titled EP. The single version has the same choruses as the EP version, however, contains rap verses sung by Ryan Met. PCS refers to the high school Jack went to, Professional Children's School. Burn the House Down was used for the March for Our Lives protest in 2018, appearing in the announcement for the campaign's Road to Change tour.
Should I hang my head low? Should I bite my tongue? Or should I march with every stranger from Twitter to get done? Used to hang my head low, now I hear it loud. Every stranger from Twitter is gonna burn this down.
During a majority of the production of OK Orchestra, the album was actually titled Mad Orchestra, with AJR intending to make a Bang-esque, dark and evil-sounding album.
We actually started off with a different title, and for most of while we were making the album, it was going to be called Mad Orchestra. And that was back when Bang was like really blowing up, and we thought, oh, let's make a whole album that sounds kind of like Bang, like dark and evil sounding.
World's Smallest Violin was initially planned as the album's second single with a release date in June 2020, though due to certain situations, it was later switched with Bummerland, as the band felt the latter worked better as the anthem of the summer. I couldn't really find much information on this, but I did find the music video for it, which was filmed vertically. There is also a horizontal version. Few people know about this, but there is a theory that there was a music video for Next Up Forever that was very similar to the Don't Throw Out My Legos music video.
Coco was the name of the dog they had before Shay. Pictures of the dog can be found on their Instagram back in 2013 or 2014.
Go fetch. Coco, fetch. Fetch.
podcast for one reason and one reason only: the rave in Milwaukee.
There's a couple stories. I'm actually not sure. I don't remember which one I told you, but I can do both of them. Yeah. So the rave obviously is a music venue in Milwaukee, and it's famous for being haunted.
Based on the song I'm a Bee by the Black Eyed Peas, Ace was a single released by AJR on August 22nd of 2011. Until September was a single released by AJR all the way back in 2011. It was first mentioned by AJR on their Twitter in July of 2011 and is presumed to have released sometime in the months following. Until September's beat was later reused in Livin' on Love. The song was leaked online on May 19th of 2022. That Ain't Me Anymore is a single released by AJR all the way back in 2011. It features a sample from a previous single by AJR titled Go On, Take a Chance, released the year prior. A cover or remix of a song We Will Rock You by Queen, it was released as a single on September 8th of 2011, but was later removed from most of the internet. At the beginning of their careers, AJR used to tap dance, performing on the streets as well as using it in some songs.
I have an example of that we've actually never shared before.
Oh my God.
And we were just remembering.
We were just talking about it. Yeah.
So in Entertainment's here, in the beginning, you guys seem like big fans, so obviously you'll know Entertainment's here. In the beginning, where you hear like the piano and stuff, there's a yeah, it's like it's like kind of a scream sound. And that was, we found this video of a guy screaming the lyrics to You're Welcome from Moana. And he goes, "You don't know how it feels. It's adorable." And we literally took that, never told him, never asked permission, sampled it, and went, "Feel."
Your face is facing greatest head straight. Don't even know how you feel. Feel.
Their name in this time period was TB to the third power, which stands for Tapping Brothers to the third power.
This was also referenced in the 3 O'Clock Things music video. Jack and Ryan are allergic to mint, as stated in an interview.
This video was a lot of work to make and I hope that everybody enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you can help me. Thank you to everybody who participated in the video. Thank you to all the narrators, and a list of everybody who participated will be posted soon. Thank you for watching and goodbye.